So are you somebody who loves to learn and explore ways to improve how you think, how you feel, how you act? And as a result, you consume all this knowledge from books, maybe seminars, maybe podcasts, videos, whatever it may be, and you just pour yourself into it, devouring as much as you can? Well, if that's you, that's great. But here's a question, very important question, and that is, how much of that amazing knowledge that you're learning and consuming are you actually applying and putting into action in your life? Is it 50%, 30%, 10%, or even less than that? You might be saying, well, Derek, I just don't have a great memory and it's really difficult for me to remember how to apply these things. Well, I'm going to suggest that it's really not a lack of a good memory. It's a lack of a good strategy. And so when you have a good strategy, as I'm going to teach you in this video, you can apply these things on a regular basis just when you need them. And you can program your brain for success. I call this priming, the prime mindset. This is what we're going to talk about. And it's going to enable you to use this idea. And this is one of the reasons why I call it the prime mindset, because it can apply to any situation in life that you are finding yourself in. All right, so you'll see how this plays out as we go through this process. Now, to begin with, what you want to do to get good at using the prime mindset is you want to do what you're already doing, consuming good knowledge that's going to improve how you think, how you feel, and how you act. So continue to underline those books, take notes, watch those videos, consume those podcasts. That's an important part of the process. That's downloading all that stuff to your brain. But as you're doing this, what I want you to do is not just think, wow, that's a great idea, I got to make a note of that, or hey, I got to use that sometime. But think about when. When can you use that idea? That is going to give your brain context. That's so important. You're going to see how this plays out as we get deeper into this. So when can I use this strategy that I'm learning right now? You might even make a note as you're capturing your notes or your thoughts about that idea. When I do this, do X, I am going to, and then the strategy, the idea. Add that to your notes. When is such an important part of this process. So you've consumed all this knowledge, you've downloaded it. Now the next part of the process is as you go through life and you find yourself in various situations, you want to ask yourself, in a particular situation, what is one key idea that I know, that I've learned, that I can apply in this particular situation? Okay, that is expressing that idea and priming your brain to use it. So when? This is downloading the information. This is when you use it. So when you are in a situation, what is one key idea that I can use to make this the best situation possible and get the best result? So here are some examples. When you're about to give a presentation, you've maybe learned all kinds of ideas about how to give a great presentation. So when I give a great presentation, what's one key idea that will enable me to give the best presentation possible? For you, it might be, I need to go up there with great energy. I'm going to give the best energetic presentation I possibly can. I'm going to use facial expressions, gestures. I'm going to speak with conviction and energy. Maybe the one key idea is that you're going to maintain great eye contact with everybody in your audience. Maybe it's that you are going to slow down. I'm going to slow down as I give this presentation. Speak with certainty and clarity. Maybe that's what you do. It could be any one of those three, but just pick one so you can approach that with the best success possible. Or when you're about to start your day and you come up to your computer or however you start your day, you can think, what is one key idea about starting my day that is going to enable me to have great success? And you might think one of my favorites is to take the most significant task on your task list and do that first. And then take action on that. Or perhaps the event or the situation you find yourself in is maybe your wife or your spouse or somebody else wants to talk to you. But in my case, let's say my spouse, my wife wants to talk to me. The key idea that I want to have when she sits down and wants to talk is that I don't want to listen just to her words, but I want to listen to the meaning behind the words. So if she comes and says, you know what, I just don't feel like doing that thing tonight, those are the exact words. But my prime mindset, my brain has been primed to look beyond that for the meaning. And so the meaning might be, you know what, I just need some support tonight and I don't want to mess with that. And again, what this is doing is it's setting your brain up to act and behave in a certain way that's going to lead to success. You're priming it. You're getting it ready to do something in a successful way, the best way that you possibly can, depending on the situation that you're entering. So once you've stated what you are going to do, you've downloaded, you've stated it, then you want to take the action. That's plain and simple. Very simple 3-step process. Now, why is this such a powerful tool if you haven't figured it out already? And it's so powerful because it gives your brain context as to when to use those different ideas and strategies that you are learning on an ongoing, continual basis. So they're not just floating around in your head, wondering when to escape, when to be used, but you have a clear idea of when to use those ideas. That makes them more powerful, and you're going to find that you're going to use those ideas more often when you have a when established for that particular idea. Another thing that it does, and we've talked about this, is that it shapes your thinking and your emotions as you're entering that situation. So as opposed to just going into it, kind of trying to wing it, your brain is thinking, how can I apply this idea? And your body is responding, your emotions are responding on how to achieve this idea, this strategy successfully to create a great result. And that's very powerful. That priming is setting you up for success. And the third reason this is so powerful, again, is that it creates a great result. You're going to get much, much better results when you are priming. You're going into a situation being proactive, knowing what you want to achieve and how to achieve it with these different strategies that you're learning. So think about when you can use this in various scenarios of your life. We talked about giving a presentation, when you first start your day, when you're talking to somebody. Maybe you can use the prime mindset when you're about to start a conversation with someone, when you're about to buy food. What do you want to remember about the importance of buying good, healthy food? What is one key idea? When you are about to discuss something important with somebody, what is one key idea? When you're about to delegate a task to someone, what is one key idea that you want to put into practice when you're doing this thing? When you're about to write an email, what is one key idea that is going to enable you to achieve writing the best email in that scenario? Think about this. Download great ideas. Use the prime mindset to set yourself up for success. Okay? So I hope you found this useful. And if you did, please like, comment, and share below. I'd appreciate that very, very much. And I hope that you have an awesome, awesome day.